Yo, yo, yo! And welcome back to the channel from Madagascar. So here we are on a road trip. Obviously, like I explained in the last video, I got a bit excited in Madagascar, about 550 kilometers away from Tulia, where I'm going. And I thought, at midnight, why not, or 11 o'clock at night, why not drive towards Tulia a bit, and then I haven't got so many kilometers to do tomorrow. So I decided I'd set off and see if I can kill some kilometers. Last night, between 11 and about 12:30 or something like that, I managed to kill about 90 kilometers, 88 kilometers, something like that, which is alright. Takes a bit of a chunk off the journey for the next day, and obviously now it is the next day. Unfortunately, it was so cold in the car, I didn't bring any jumpers, any long trousers, I didn't bring a duvet, didn't bring anything. I just bought some t-shirts and shorts because I thought, it's summertime, Tulia's nice and hot, so is Nosy B. I completely forgot about the 500 kilometer area in between where it's cold at night time. So I try not to drive at night because it's dangerous. Luckily, the roads here in the south of Madagascar towards Tulia are pretty good roads, but it doesn't mean like you can't all of a sudden, when you're doing like 100 kilometers an hour or something, come across a pothole that's, I don't know, 3/4 of a meter deep, which can just completely destroy your car in one go, or even send you off the road, off a cliff. There's a lot of dangers to driving at night, like this bridge here. Look, sometimes on the bridges there's a big gap before the bridge where you hit it, your tyres are just going to go bang. So you can't really do too fast a speed. You need to keep to around about 60, 70, 80 kilometers an hour, like in this area. Some areas it's like 20 kilometers an hour because the road's that bad, like you're literally just hitting bad road constantly, and then you'll get good road for like maybe 100 meters, and then bad road again for 300 meters, and then a good road for 50 meters, and then a bad road for 400 meters. It's ridiculous, like absolutely ridiculous. So driving at night, like I say, it's dangerous. It's not something you want to do in the dark, like, and it is dark. I'll turn my lights off now, we'll see how dark it really is. Yeah, it's very dark, it's pitch black out there. Like bridges like this, need to be careful when you enter them and when you exit them. And also they're skinny as well, they're not double carriageway, the single carriageway. They're about 3.5 meters or something, just big enough to fit a lorry tyre either side of it, that's it. You can come across on the road dogs, like this dog here, cats, zebu cats, cow and cart. That is really dangerous because the cows and carts, they'll drive along the road at night time with no lights, no reflectors, no nothing. And you can be like doing like, if you're doing like 80 or 100 kilometers an hour and then all of a sudden you come across one, because I mean at the moment I've got full beam on, but sometimes like there'll be a car coming the other way, so you've got to put your side beams on like this, and then I've got like visibility of what, 6 meters, something like that, 7 meters. So is 7 meters enough to swerve out the way of a zebu car, like, and then swerve back, you know? I don't know. Possibly, I've never hit one yet, but if you hit a zebu car, a cow and a car is gonna kill the 2 zebu, maybe kill the driver of the car, maybe kill his wife and children on the car. It's gonna destroy the front of my car. So not good. You get crazy people like in the West and that. Crazy people are in asylums. Here, there is no asylums. If you're crazy, you just let you go out and about, just go, yeah, go on, enjoy your day, come back home of a night if you can find your way back, or one of the relatives will come and find you and bring you home for your dinner, and they'll walk down the middle of the road and stuff, or right at the edge of the road and stuff like that. You'll have tree branches in the middle of the road. If a brick or a piece of rock falls off a lorry, nobody picks it up and moves it out of the way. Or a dead dog, nobody drags it off the road, you just leave them there. So you can hit a big piece of rock, which can obviously send you off the road. There's no barriers either side of the road where there's big cliffs and that. So if something goes wrong with your car, like something snaps on your steering, you're going down a cliff like for a joyride. You know, it's not good at all. But the good thing is there's not a lot of cars on the road. It's nice and quiet, as you can see. There's nobody, no other vehicles. But when another vehicle comes, obviously this road is like, I don't know, 5 meters wide. So when a lorry comes the other way, not only do you have to put your thing on so you can only see 4 or 5 meters in front of you, but you've also got to move right over to the edge of the road, like, you know. And it's scary, like, because the carriageway is not wide enough. No, it's just wide enough for 2 lorries to pass each other in most places. Sometimes you'll have like landslides that fall onto the road, and then you've got to drive around them. Like, they'll take like a third of the road up the landslide. They won't come along and, oh my god, there's an emergency going on here, let's move the soil. It stays there until they resurface the road in 6 years time, like, you know. It's a problem. But this road here is very nice. It's very nice. If all the roads in Madagascar were like this, I'd be so happy. I've just spent a fortune on fixing my car. It needed new suspension because that was busted. I had to put new brake pads in because the brake caliper, all the bolts on the brake caliper fell out from the vibration of the potholes and the bad road. So my brake pads got knackered on one side, so I had to put new brake pads on. I just did all that in Fenner, about 125 kilometres away, something like that, from here. Did it all yesterday. So the car's running very nice. I've had the wheels realigned because obviously the potholes send your steering out completely. You end up with your steering wheel halfway turned where it shouldn't be, you know. So it's just not straight, and then you're steering to the left like this constantly. So you're constantly trying to steer back to the right. It's hard work. But I'm clearing the mileage off. I've done 125 kilometres now from Fenner-on-Suir to Tuliar, and it's 520 kilometres. So I've got 395 kilometres to go to Tuliar. I should average around about 60 kilometres an hour, 70 kilometres an hour to get to Tuliar. So you can do the maths on that. It's about 8 hours, is it? 9 hours? Something like that. I reckon. No, maybe less than that. I reckon I'll be there for around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon if I don't stop, which I'm not planning on stopping. I'm going to stop for fuel, and maybe if I can grab some snacks and things, I'll stop. Definitely need a drink, because I've got the heating on now because it's 8 degrees out there, and 8 degrees is not warm enough for me in a t-shirt and shorts. Like I said in the last video, I forgot to bring me long trousers and my jumper and stuff like that. It's a problem. So hopefully it gets a bit more like daylight. Daylight should come around about 45 minutes from now. We should have daylight starting to come through. I'll give it an hour and a quarter. It'll be nice and light. I can turn my lights off completely, and then we can fly along at maybe 100 kilometers an hour, because you'll be able to see a good distance ahead of you to see any potholes and stuff. You can tell the potholes are coming because you'll see lorry brake marks, skid marks, rubber tread marks in the road beforehand. So that's an indicator that there's going to be a big pothole or something that you need to slow down for. But in the daytime, you've got to watch out for all sorts. You've got to watch out for kids, cows, sheep, pigs, dogs, cats, people, crazy people, push bikes. A lot and a lot of the drivers, they just buy driving licenses here. They don't do any lessons. They just buy them, pay the corruption money to get a license, and then off they go, like, you know, and teach themselves to drive. So it's not so good, like. It can be dangerous. Looking forward to getting to Tuliar. This drive here though, in my 30s, I used to fly up and down here, no problem, like Tana Tuliar all the time, like, and even when I left Tuliar about 2020, when I was like in my mid 40s, I was like happy to drive this road, no problem. I'd just kill it, like, no problem. Let's go. Now I'm 48 years old, and I'm starting to get a bit older, and I'm thinking I don't want to drive this road anymore. I don't mind doing it like for a family holiday or something, a vacation or something like that, you know, once every year and a half or something. Yeah, let's go to Tuliar, or let's go to the south or something. But on a regular basis doing this, I'm alright for that now. That's why I haven't been down here for a year, because it's just too painful. The drive is a killer. Like, it's like doing like a small version of the Paris-Dakar rally, but without any backup support, without a decent brand new vehicle with top suspension and a navigator in the passenger seat. Here I'm doing it on my own in like a 12-year-old battered car, and hoping it doesn't break down, hoping I don't crash. But you can't go slow, like, you know. You're doing like 1950 kilometers. It's already going to take me 4 days this time. So imagine doing like a nice reasonable granddad speed along here, like, you know, like nice leisurely drive at like 50 kilometers an hour. It's going to take you like a week to get here. So you've got to put your foot to the metal and go for it, you know. But yeah, it is like it's like a rally. It's exciting. If you like rally driving, or you like off-roading and stuff like that, Madagascar is a great place for it. Like, it's boss. So here's skid marks here like this, so sometimes it's best to slow down, see what the skid mark's about. I think that was just like a lorry who's had a brake problem and they've had to stop. One of the wheels had locked up or something. But that's one of the telltale signs to look for when you're driving on the roads in Madagascar. Because, like, literally in 2 meters time or 10 meters time, the road could just disappear, and you're down to a broken road, or you've got speed bumps and stuff. Like, they'll put speed bumps in as they're coming into towns and stuff, or if there's a bridge coming up, they'll put a speed bump, and then all the white paint that they put on it washes off after a while, and then you just got a speed bump, and then you're like driving at like 100 kilometers an hour. Next thing you're literally flying over a speed bump. Like, people will also they'll put the rice out on the side of the road to dry, because the heat from the sun hitting the tarmac helps to dry the rice out fast. So they'll put rice out on the side of the road. At first, I didn't know when I first come here, I didn't know whether they wanted us to drive over it or what, like, or drive around it. I didn't know what it was there for, and I didn't work it out, like they were trying to dry it. But I never drove over it. But that would have completely destroyed somebody's rice. Like, you drive over it, like, you know. So you need to drive around it. You'll also get vehicles with no lights, where the lights are broken completely. Half the journey coming down here for 900 kilometers, I had no backlights. So in the dark, any vehicles behind me wouldn't be able to see me until the last minute. Luckily, because I'm driving fast, like, there was no vehicles. So far I've done like about 1,600 kilometers, something like that, and I've had one vehicle overtake me, just one, and that was when I came out of the port in Ambanza, just after I got off the boat from Nosy Be. One car, Mazda BT50 actually, a new one, flew past me. That's it. I've had no other vehicles overtake me. See, there we go. Now I've had to turn my lights down. Hope there's no Zebu cat there. There isn't. We're all right past the lorry. But it's a little scary. I ain't got a seatbelt on. There's no 6-point harnesses, like, you know, for rally driving and stuff. There's just a normal seatbelt, and I haven't got it on. I don't wear it. Why? Why don't I wear it? Is that what you're asking? Well, I'm sure you can answer the question yourself why I haven't got my seatbelt on. But it's not in case I come off the road and there's a fire and I'm trapped and I can't get my seatbelt off and I've got no knife to cut it off. It's not that reason. It's because I'm foolish, stupid. Nobody wears seatbelts in Madagascar. The only people who wear seatbelts in Madagascar are tourists who come in here and they think that the police will tell them off if they ain't got it on. I've had one policeman in 10 years tell me to put my seatbelt on. One. And I bet you he doesn't wear a seatbelt. He just wanted to pull the card and say, hey, I'm powerful, you're not. Put your seatbelt on. Right, I'm gonna have to stop this video, I think. Give us a like, give us a sub. I'm going to pull over and stop this video. Unfortunately, I can't stop it while I'm driving because the phone's connected to my headrest. So I need to stop the vehicle, get out, get in the back seat and turn it off. So yeah, give us a like, give us a sub, check my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. The next one's going to be exciting. We're going to be driving in daylight in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you soon.